this is Lucie L. Lucie, and I went to the movies again, and this time the movie I saw was called Win-Win, and it's about Paul Giamatti, who is also John Adams sometimes, and you've seen him in other places too, and it's about Michael Scott's girlfriend Holly, who's his wife. I don't get that. And they have a house, and it's breaking, and Paul Giamatti is a lawyer. He's a lawyer. So, and he has an office that's always breaking, and the man who works in the office with him says, let's go away and not fix things. And he says, yeah, you're right, let's not fix it, because it costs a lot of money. And I guess he doesn't have much money, even though he's a lawyer. I thought lawyers always had money, but maybe not, or in the movies, maybe not. So he goes home, and there's an old man, and the old man says, I'm not having an affair with this lady here who helps me. And Paul Giamatti says, I know. And so he says, I want to stay home. I don't want to go live in a place for old people. And he says, oh, okay, you're right. You should stay home. You have money. And so they go to a judge, and Paul Giamatti says, I'll take care of him because I won't make him go live in a place. I'll let him stay in his house. And the judge says, okay, that's fine. So he does that, and then the next thing you see, he's moving the man out of his house and into a home for guys and old people, and you say to yourself, is something wrong with him that we didn't know about? Because he goes to live there. So he does that, and then there's a teenage boy at the old man's house, and he says, that's my grandfather. And Paul Giamatti says, what? I don't even know who you are. And he says, I'm from Ohio. And so there's wrestling in the movie, and the teenage boy knows how to wrestle, and Paul Giamatti still doesn't have any money, or he pays a bill. You see him paying a bill, or you see him tell Holly, his wife, to pay a bill. And so they wrestle, and Paul Giamatti tells him how to wrestle, and there's other boys too, and they wrestle. And then there's another man who you don't know who he is, but Paul Giamatti can't breathe, and the other man throws his phone away, and then there's an ambulance, and it goes away. And so, but he is around a lot, and he wears a suit and tie when everybody else is wearing a green shirt, and he says, I don't think I'm dressed right. And then he starts wearing a green shirt like everybody else does. And the boys, when they're wrestling, they're in funny positions and stuff, and maybe they should be dancing. I don't know, because they do that, you know, they do that, like dancing. And so Paul Giamatti is their dance wrestling coach, and the man without the tie is, it's funny because everybody's always telling him, stop it, don't say that. And it's funny. And also the man he shares an office with is helping with the dance wrestling. And then the mother comes, and she's related to the old man and the teenage boy, and she does drugs, and she wants the old man, even though she says she hates him. And you're like, what? And then they find out that it shouldn't have been the way that he did it. So he says, I'm really sorry, and Holly says, we love you. And then the drug lady goes away, and the old man moves back into his house because he gets all better, and everybody loves each other at the end, and everything turns out okay, and I won't tell you how it happens, but then there's enough money, so that's happy too. And it's called Win-Win, and it's a good movie. So this is Lucie L. Lucie. That was Win-Win. Thank you for watching. Bye.